is Shaw, and thank you so much for stopping by Shaping Your World with Shaw today. I want to talk to you today about anxiety as part of my Summer 2019 Total Wellness series. I'm so sorry I've been away for almost 2 weeks now. I actually had some health related issues that I had to deal with, but I'm back to continue the series, and I hope that you're enjoying it. And if you are enjoying it, definitely subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss another upload. So let's get into today's topic of anxiety. Now, anxiety is a topic that people do talk about in broad terms, and as far as people will talk about having anxiety attacks. People, you'll hear a lot about triggers, and what I want to talk about are the fact that sometimes people might be suffering from anxiety and not even realize it, and it will manifest itself in different ways through health related issues. um, I personally, I'm not affected by that now, but I can talk to you about it because it is something that I have experienced in my life. Back in my 20s and probably my early 30s, I did in fact suffer from anxiety and not realize what it was. And the reason why I didn't realize that it was anxiety that I was suffering from is because I had a bunch of different health issues. And every health issue that manifested itself in different parts of my body, my doctor would treat that health issue, and he would not. It wasn't until I had a series of these health issues that he finally made the connection that, oh, hey, wait a minute, it's anxiety that you're suffering from. So, one of the issues I had were recurring headaches. Another issue I had were recurring backaches, recurring stomach aches. Excuse me, trouble sleeping. These things are definitely health related issues that can be caused by a plethora of different things. But if you find that these any one of these things you might be experiencing, I would definitely maybe sit down with your doctor, or if you have a therapist, sit down with your therapist even, and find out if maybe these health issues, these issues that are presenting themselves in your body, if they're not in fact stemming from your mind, because the mind is a very powerful thing. The mind has the capacity to deal with a lot of things, but the things that the mind cannot deal with or doesn't want to deal with, it pushes down into the body. And so therefore, because the mind kind of eliminates what it doesn't want to deal with into the body, your body will then start to present symptoms that might seem unrelated to your mind. But a lot of times, health related issues or issues in your body are actually stemming from your mind. So again, like I said, headaches, recurring headaches, can be a symptom of a sinus issue. Can be related or triggered by allergies. But if you've ruled out these things, definitely maybe think about, are there things on your mind that are weighing heavy, or that you just can't seem to deal with, or get your mind to wrap around. Stomach aches, recurring stomach aches. Again, stomach aches obviously can be caused by many different things. But sometimes it can be caused by what's going on in your mind. Same thing with backaches. Backaches can be caused from stress, and the stress that's going on in your mind. Yes, there can be the stress that maybe you're sitting incorrectly or you're sleeping incorrectly. Yes, these can be reasons for backaches. But if you've eliminated, all of the physical aspects of what could be causing backaches, definitely, maybe explore if there are any mental issues that could be, or mental or emotional, mind-related triggers, or factors that could be causing your backaches. I'm definitely here to share the things that I've learned over the years and over the decades of my life. Things that I spent a lot of money talking to doctors. I spent a lot of money on medications. I've spent a lot of time dealing with different things, or just I've experienced a lot of things in my lifetime. And so I decided that I wanted to come here on YouTube to share my experiences with others, so that you don't have to go through the things that I've gone through, or if you do encounter them, you can have the tools that you need to kind of get through the rough times in life. Because life can be hard. It can throw you a lot of curveballs, a lot of challenges. So I started this channel to be a help to others, to kind of help people navigate those rough times, or to possibly avoid them altogether. So, that's why today's topic is anxiety, because I spent a lot of years, like I said, a good part of my 20s and into my 30s, dealing with anxiety and not really realizing or understanding that it was anxiety that I was dealing with, just because I didn't have the right doctor who could identify the fact that even though I was coming to him with these different physical ailments, they all were stemming from the mind. And thankfully, he did eventually come to that conclusion. I had at that time a really good group of friends, and we just explored, what the possible factors might be going on with me. And then one by one, I just dealt with them. And once I did that, I have never had a problem with stomach related issues. I don't get recurring headaches anymore. Backaches, I don't really get backaches. Well, I don't get anxiety related backaches. I do from time to time experience backaches from stress, but not necessarily from anxiety. So stress and anxiety are definitely two different things. But I do definitely handle it the exact same way. If my back has started to ache, that ache will immediately subside when I remind myself to just, to calm down, take a step back from whatever I'm doing, and just relax. Understanding that you might be, if you find yourself with recurring physical ailments, and maybe you or your doctor or whoever you're seeing is not able to get to the bottom of what's causing these physical ailments, maybe, just maybe, and again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical doctor, I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not here to give you a diagnosis. What I'm here to tell you is that if you are experiencing situations that you haven't not been able to pinpoint the cause of, then maybe it might be caused by mental or emotional factors. So that in particular, anxiety. So definitely, don't listen to what I'm saying and say, oh, Shaping Your World with Shaw told me I have anxiety issues, and whatever's happening with my body is not physical. I'm not saying that at all. Again, consult your physician. If necessary, consult a mental health specialist. This channel is all about wellness, and total wellness encompasses your physical health, your emotional health, your mental health, your spiritual health, and your financial health. So far, we've only talked about physical health, mental health, and emotional health. We will down at some point get into financial health. In the meanwhile, and spiritual health as well. In the meanwhile, I do post on Instagram daily a lot of inspirational content. So although I don't record full-length videos on spiritual wellness, you can definitely check me out on Instagram if you're not already doing so, and you can see I have a whole library of content related to spiritual wellness. Because in my opinion, and again, this is my channel, so I give my opinion on my channel, but in my opinion, spiritual wellness is the very first component of total wellness. And in my opinion, you cannot have total wellness without spiritual wellness. So spiritual wellness comes first. So even though I haven't recorded any videos on spiritual wellness, I do post almost daily content regarding spiritual wellness. When it comes to financial wellness, excuse me, I do now and then postings on Instagram that will point you to other people who are actual um, financial advisors. So again, when you're talking about total wellness, I definitely recommend professionals. Like I'm here giving you tips and tools, and that's fine. Not everyone may be able to afford professional assistance. Not everyone can spend an hourly rate on a psychiatrist or a psychologist or whatever the case may be. Not everyone is insured. Not everyone has medical insurance. So, I know I'm always stressing, consult with your physician. And you might be saying, well, Shy, I don't have medical insurance. I work for a very small company. They don't offer medical insurance. It's too expensive. I definitely understand. You just don't have the resources to seek out professional help. Um, I would definitely recommend turning to God. In my opinion, like I said, spiritual wellness comes first. And if you don't have the finances or the resources to seek out professional help in the form of an actual doctor, just turn to God. God is always there, and it doesn't cost you a thing to talk to Him. It doesn't cost you a thing to listen to what He has to say back to you. So, again, today's topic was focused on anxiety, physical ailments. Physical ailments are not always directly relatable to anxiety. But I'm here to tell you that sometimes if you're experiencing physical ailments, particularly headaches, recurring stomach aches, or recurring back aches, um, again, they are not definitely related to anxiety. But what I'm saying to you is that they can be your body telling you that you're experiencing some type of anxiety that you might not be conscious of. It might be anxiety that's taking place in your subconscious that your conscious mind is not aware of and not focused on, and therefore not addressing. So, here at Shaping Your World with Shah, we're all about addressing whatever factors might be present in our lives that would impeding us from living our best lives. So, until next time, I hope that you will, if you haven't already watched the other videos in this series, I hope that you will catch up with the series, and I hope to see you down in the comments below. Let's have a dialogue. What are your thoughts? Have you experienced the factors in your lifetime, and how did you deal with them? Maybe you can share some tips with our audience that I haven't discussed here. So we'd love to hear from you. I personally would love to talk with you. And until next time, YouTube, bye bye.